Greetings and salutations from other dimensions. This is Willman in Toledo, Ohio. Here with you on March 16th, 2017. Very sunny and blue skies today. It is 5:52 here in Toledo. I'm running an experiment, and during diagnostics, I noticed something. This is just a piece of metal wire I have here, coiled around of a new recorder. You can see that year on there. It's on the side. It's 2016. What is it? 2015. Oh, there's a cowboy on it. 2016. Yeah. Sorry, it doesn't want to focus. Theodore Roosevelt. There you go. So, what I'm doing here is I have that. How do I have that? So like that. It was like that. So I had it sitting here, and it's sunny out, and it's reflecting. This is my steering wheel on my car. So I just wanted to go ahead and see what it was reflecting. It seems to be the sunlight, but it's the image of the quarter, right? The face etched onto the quarter. But it's gold because of the sunlight. So I just thought this was an interesting test. I have a new theory, and I'm going to be going ahead and doing a video on that later today. Probably won't be able to test it until tomorrow. Because I only have about 2 hours of daylight left, and I don't know how long the prep time for my next phase in this project will be. But as you can see, it's the sunlight reflecting off the quarter onto the face of my steering wheel, and it's not leather, it's the pleather, it's that fake rubber steering wheel there. There you see it really well. It's just the face of the quarter, right? George Washington's face. But if you notice, his eyeball, see if I can turn this so you can. Look at that. I just thought that was pretty interesting. A little side note. So I hope everybody's doing all right. Like I said, it's 2017, 16th of March. Tomorrow is, get you on the stand here. Oh crap. Tomorrow is a pretty popular day. St. Patrick's Day. we celebrate it here in America just as much as they celebrate it over in Ireland and all over the place, I guess, these days. It's supposedly the celebration of St. Patrick, who was a saint in Ireland who chased the snakes out of the homeland, basically, or fought the snakes or whatever have you. So you can look at that biblically, you can look at that metaphorically, or who knows, maybe he was a real guy who did that. I'm not too sure. But there's a lot of other things that go back. It's tied to gold, to leprechauns, mythological midgets who look after gold pots or stashes of gold. Where did they get this gold? And why do they only come out this time of the year? Well, Enter the Stars does a lot of interesting things. So I encourage you to do a little background research on that. Why? He did a pretty good video. I think it was last year, but he re-uploaded it this year. It's basically, short story short, is it goes back to a Greek practice. But other than that, the weather's been sort of shifty, back and forth, cold, warm. A lot of people don't understand what's going on. We're about less than a week away from spring, the spring equinox. So, there's a volcano erupting, I believe in Sicily. I'm going to have to look at that when I get back to the computer. But that's what I heard on the talk radio on my drive up here. Right now I'm at a Goodwill, and I do this thing where I go thrift shopping, try to salvage some old cheap materials into something new. And I came across this painting last time. It's a beautiful painting of a ghost pirate ship. I don't really know if it's a pirate ship. It's just a ghost ship. And it's got a name on it. And I was like, well, it's 2017. Let's just Google the name. And I Googled the name, and I shit you not, found his obituary. It's a guy who died 2 years ago. I'm guessing all his stuff was just, at his house, and they basically just, nobody wanted it, maybe. I don't know. They just gave it all up for donation. So I'm like, I'm going back, and I'm going to try to find more pieces to his collection, I guess you could say. And I'm going to present it as a gallery in his honor. I'm going to print out his obituary and get it all laminated, because it was a really nice, colorful obituary, too. So I might even try to contact some people and see if they're not interested in possessing the gallery. I mean, once I put it together. I mean, it's not like I'm out to make a dollar. I just, as an artist, I want to show off his artwork, I think. Now that he's crossed over to spirit world, it's it's weird. Something about artists, that's the weird thing about art. Or life. You don't appreciate things until it's too late, until they're gone. So, if not anything from this lesson today, take away that you need to not think about when things are gone, but just think about what you have and be appreciative towards that. And ask yourself how you can show appreciation towards what you're appreciative of. Try to give back as much as possible. But so we're gonna take this quarter here. I have wrapped in some wire. I'll flip the camera around here. I'm at a shopping plaza. Like I said, Goodwill. Oh wow, the sun. I'm actually positioned now. to where the sun is behind this. I've been having some car troubles. I'm just gonna go ahead and back up. This spot. Yeah. I have to readjust the camera. I apologize for the shakiness, guys. I'm trying to get a good angle for us this test here. Oh, of course, it's not gonna. It's not gonna fit. Alright. So, there you have the sun. I'm live streaming this because I want to make sure I get a good audience, perhaps. Nothing happens. So there you have the sun. Now we're going to introduce the quarter on the wire. We're going to block out the sun from a far angle. See if there's any other. I'm not getting any lens flares, which is interesting. This is usually about the time of day. Alright, we're gonna bring it back towards the camera now. Huh. Really not getting anything there. Adjust. Try to zoom it in here. So there it is. And it is bright out today because it's hurting my face just being in the direct sunlight right now. But I can't seem to get a good fix on what I'm trying to grab from here. So probably just gonna go ahead and shut it down. That is the sun setting here in Toledo, Ohio. As you can see, we have clear skies today. No chems whatsoever. Oh, you know what? Hang on. That might just be a plane. Shoot. I don't think you can see it on the screen, but I'm looking at a plane flying just above that tree line in the center of the screen. It's a regular plane because the chemtrail is not staying there, it's dissipating with the atmosphere, which is what they're supposed to do when they're not cheming. So, yeah. Sun. Right there. Let's see if we can't get it in the screenshot here. And what? Where's that quarter at? So I'm gonna say this experiment was a fail because one, it's not revealing anything. I was hoping to see some random colors. I keep seeing these diagrams on YouTube and Facebook about the Nibiru planets and moons and how they're impacting our atmosphere, and I want to believe it, but I want to find the physical evidence to prove it instead of just listening to a bunch of scientists on the internet, because who knows what they really are, right? I can tell you one thing, the sun is sure bright, and I don't know. It's falling behind this pillar here. Once it falls beyond that pillar, it'll be closer to the horizon for sunset. So you might be able to see that plane as it gets closer to the sun now. See how its tail dissipates behind it? Oh, that's way off. Right there. See how it dissipates while it's moving? Oh, shoot. Oh, wow, that's horrible. Hang on, I'm sorry. Right there. By that cloud. Okay, there's a cloud. That cloud just came out of nowhere, huh? It looks a little faded too, like it just swooped in the area. But yeah, that's just a regular plane. Its trail is dissipating as it travels. That's normal. What's not normal are what you see on a normal day-to-day basis, all those chemtrails. But today, at least currently, we're seeing very bright, clear skies. So, not too sure. I'm going to try to go live a little bit closer to sunset so we could truly get an authentic shot of the sun. If it stays, see, that's the thing. Every time the sun gets closer to the horizon is when it'll get cloudy and you can't see the sun for its true form. You just can see it now when it's so bright that you can't even look at it. That's why I'm doing this, so we can actually examine it. Unfortunately, the quarter theory did not work. So, I want to thank you all for tuning in. This is Willman in Toledo, Ohio. And I will be back with you shortly. Much love.